Yes guys, welcome back to 2PETROLHEADS. We are back. We're in a different setting right now. We are in my room. And
what's that, guys? Big golf
Golfa, cos'è? Golfa 118A.
You can't see those ones. We'll just put a video in now.
The
N35i. Tolga's LaFerrari up there. You guys haven't seen that yet.
Time flies, people.
More pictures over there. I need to get some done because my room is empty.
First podcast, maybe the last.
Depends how many views we get. Hopefully we get a lot, guys. Come on. We need a video.
Who are we? What is 2PETROLHEADS?
Well, you came up with a name.
Yeah. It was 3, then it came 2, and then...
Because I came up with some really dodgy names, and Tolga put 3 petrol heads, because obviously, guys, as you know, it was 3. Shout out Joe.
Obviously nothing bad happened between us.
Exactly, we're still like this.
He just went and did his gym thing.
Oh, he's massive,
you know.
now. So we respect Joe for that. Now he's and I'm not. So Joe, send me the workout plan, mate.
Come on, Joey.
So it was 3, then it went to 2.
Then to 1.
Huh?
I'm joking.
How did you think of the name?
We just came up with random stuff, I believe, if I remember.
To start with, I just put all of our initials. And then I put, I think it was JJT Cars or something like that.
I think like there was someone called I think it just came up as like all these meets we go to, people just say petrol heads and stuff. And then I think I just put the number. And then there you go, 3 petrol heads and 2 petrol heads.
Now we're 2. Guys, we haven't dropped since 1,000 subs.
Yes, we have.
No, we haven't.
No, we haven't. Oh!
Now we're going to get the moolah, guys. So shout out to you lot. Now we can have more stuff coming in the videos, more cars, more everything. If you follow us on Instagram, you would have seen Tolga put... What the hell is there in the corner of my eye? Tolga put his Instagram, our Instagram, getting 2 new cars. 2
new cars, not 1, not 2, but yeah, we've got 2 new cars on the way. We both have 2 new cars right now as well.
Yep, links in the description. See those videos.
So yeah, so let's start off with the...
The first question is, are we going to get another Golf R?
Golf R, cause
that is what blew the channel up. Was everyone was all over the Golf R like a rash.
Yes, maybe. Maybe not now, but in the future we will. We will, man. We have to.
Everyone knows in the comments that I really want another one, but only if he gets one.
Would it have to be the 7.5 or just normal Mark 7 or Mark 5, Mark 6?
Whatever, just R.
Any R.
R. Even if it's Mark 8.5. It's got too many problems.
Yeah, too many. Nah, we'll get one. We'll get one. I've got a Mark 5 Golf R is my fave. Can't lie, I like it.
32.
Nah, so you got a normal body kit. A normal R.
Not for the 5.
Yes you do.
No you don't.
Yes you do.
No you don't.
Yes you do, well.
Right guys.
Mark 6.
Yeah, Mark 6 has R32 and R. Mark 5 only has R32. Mark 4 only has R32.
Nah, I swear Mark 5 I saw... I'm bugging. Maybe. We'll search up and we'll...
Mark 4 R32, Mark 5 R32, Mark 6 R32 and R.
There is Mark 5.
7 is R, 7.5 is R, 8 is R, and 8.5 is R.
Okay, relax. Nah, there is.
You
Mark 5.
talk, I'm just going to find out. Mark
5 R.
No. Mark 5 R is the Volkswagen's R32. There you go, people. Right there on old Google. That's R32.
Yeah, but oh wait, Mark 6 is that R that I'm on about.
The one with the 2 in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 6.
I always thought that was
1,000 horsepower, officially gas video.
Yeah, the blue one. 5.
Nah, 6.
Oh well. So yes, guys, Mark 6 Golf R for me. Maybe I like. Or would you go for the 7.5 again or 7.5?
Yeah, I don't mind. As long as it's that shape, because obviously I've already had the Mark 6 shape. And as much as I'm a twig, I didn't have much room to do this in the driver's seat. I was always driving like this because oh my god, there was no leg room or anything in the Mark 6, and the seat positioning was like, my legs were like this because the bit where you sit on was like at an angle and you couldn't change it. It was rubbish.
You know, like me hated it.
Oh, thanks.
Well, I told him straight away when I went to the car.
Yeah, he did too fair. He said, I don't like this at all. So
car wise was good, but
that lasted 3 months, that car, and then it went.
Poor car, mate.
But we made money on the trading, so
yes.
Can't complain. Now we've got X3 35i X-Drive, N55 engine. Gonna do some big stuff to that. 310 brake, 410 Newton meters, and with stage 1, 500 and I think it's 40 Newton meters of torque. And there we go. What are you gonna do to your car? That's just one thing of the X3.
Right now with the GTS, we'll see right now. If we want to mod everything up, so stage 2 plus, it's around, money wise, money wise it's £2,500. But everything's included in that package, so you have your turbo, intake, intercoolers, downpipes. That's where it comes pricey on the downpipes, as you want original Porsche, because Porsche is the plug that goes into the exhaust, the intake, engine light, whatever. That's the bit. So yeah, but we'll see. Because there's other cars coming on the way that are going to be mental. As you lot know, I'm a BMW fan till I die.
That's as much as you can tell them.
Yeah.
You guys have to wait to see the new cars. Right now on the TV, we was watching. Okay, the TV just turned off as I was pointing at it. We was watching our Turkey vlog. Go and watch that, man. Because why has it got 60 views after 5 months, guys? What is that all about? It's going to be at the top of the description. That one is a brilliant video, and the drive back is our most viewed video, 11,000 views. Thanks to you guys.
What a video, man! What a video! That Turkey trip.
We did what, 42 hours something of just straight driving. The best bit in that video is when Tolga takes over and he goes, "We need to sleep." We went 1 hour. He goes, "Yeah, I'm good now. Drive." We drove 3 meters. We saw another petrol station, and he went straight away. And I was like, "Right, we're in for a long night." So I put the blanket on, and I went straight to bed because I knew that was brilliant. Then we went to Burger King, and my insides just went. Nah, can't eat Burger King straight like that. After all them hours of driving, eating cucumber with salt.
Nesquik, that's it.
Oh my god, we had bloody 2 kilos of Nesquik, and I think we ate 1 kilo because we were 6 hours with the police in Turkey at the border, and we just hoovered that whole bag up. My days, what a trip!
What a trip! What's your favourite video on the channel then?
Oh my god, that's actually a hard question. I think it's got to be your Pops and Bangs video. That reaction was just like, that was not staged, that was not, we hadn't recorded it 3 times, that was, we came straight out of HT Customs and it was incredible. That's top 2 videos for me. That one's amazing.
Now that video was good. Why was our reaction crazy? Because people, when we were getting it done, obviously we revved it and obviously nothing.
Yeah, nothing happened when he revved it, and we looked at each other. We didn't want to say anything to the guy, but we looked at each other like, I think we've just been shafted. And then as soon as you turn the car off and back on, it's like, I don't know, the ECU picked it up, and you left, and it would sound like a ray gun. It was amazing, brilliant. That is top 2 videos for me. I'm trying to think. You say your top, and I'm trying to think of another one.
Let's say top. I'll say my solo video. My fave solo video is the drive to Gibraltar
Yes.
to see you. That was
That I never knew nothing about. I'd moved to Spain, and he said he was never going to visit me. And one day, someone squeezed my bunda, and it was him. I was in utter shock. The best 3 weeks ever. He stayed 3 weeks. I don't even know how you got that off work.
Yeah.
He stayed 3 weeks. It was brilliant. Honestly, amazing.
It was crazy, man. You know,
I've watched that video so many times as well.
because it wasn't even planned. Because I sold the Golf R, then I bought the M235i. Then I think 3 days later, I said, "Beep, let's go," and surprise him. And then I got to Jib in, how many hours was it? I can't remember.
So like 30 hours.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was mental. Left straight after work, booked my Eurotunnel ticket on the day. Everything happened on the day after work. I came. Bought. Flew. I mean, flew in a car.
Yeah.
And then, we just got there and it was incredible, Because before I left, I told him, I was like, I can't come, I
was so distraught that he was like, I can't come till December. And I was like, December? That's 4 whole months. And then 2 days later, he was there. That was,
crazy.
and then we watched all the Spider-Mans. We didn't even know, it's not even cars, yeah? We didn't even know it was like 11 Spider-Mans. I thought there was 3 Tobey Maguire, 2 Andrew Garfield, and someone.
Nah, Tom Holland, bro. Tom Holland is
the worst.
Comment below your favourite Spider-Man.
Tobey Maguire is the GOAT.
Yeah, he's the GOAT. Tom Holland.
How can you be the newest guy and be the best? That's
it's
not
still
possible.
good. It's still good. I don't know.
So watch the Japanese Spider-Man. You don't even know Japanese, and they was there going. Whoosh. Even the Spider-Man had slinted eyes.
And the first proper Spider-Man came out in.
It looked like he was wearing a CP company. You know what that is, guys. He just had some random goggles on a red mask. I thought it was some football ultra.
The webs was just a rope. Just go.
The rope just went, and it had like a loop on the end. And it's like, I don't know how it just self-looped onto the building. No, the best bit was when he climbed up the wall.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, just crawling, and they turned the building sideways to make it look like he was going up. Then I created my own Spider-Man picture that we'll throw up now with a tape measure. I don't know why we played with a tape measure for like 20 hours trying to hit the light with it. Guys, we are a bit.
Yeah, we are. It's been nearly a year, people. For me going to Spain.
Yeah, September.
Mm.
I think you got there on like September 30th or something.
Yeah.
And then you left basically before Halloween. It's been.
And that picture was taken in France, the one on the right, on the side of the motorway.
Is it?
Yeah, I remember. I
I
stopped.
thought that was taken in our famous spot because it looks the same as that one.
No, that was taken on the side. What car, man?
Should we get M140i, guys?
Not M140. Let's say B58. A B58 car. M140i is good to get here, people, but number one, pricey, little bit, as they're famous.
Insurance premium is
you have to use Bismillah insurance. And there was another problem. And all the cheap ones are all category S or N.
Because you lot do drifting and just hit the curb, so we can't get one of those ones either. So B58 platform, we're saying.
We want a B58. Soon. Go find a B58. Oh.
I need to hit a jackpot. These guys need to watch this video 100 times so they can get paid from it, because my bank is going. We're getting to that age where bills just keep rolling in. I can't keep up. The short of your car driving.
Yes, that's the one.
Has got like 800,000 views. I'm gonna check right now, but
we need to get 1 million people.
Bro, when I first uploaded that, and it had like 50 views in a day, I thought that's shambolic. One day up to 10k. Next day it was on 90k, and just kept going up. Let's have a look quickly.
And we've got so much hate on that.
Yeah, we've got so much hate on this short. So yes, the other day it was on 875 and it was stuck. 910,000.
We
We are
at 1
so
million.
close to 1 million views on Porga's Stage 1 Quicksilver catback exhaust. Oh my god. 910,000 views.
I don't know why we got so much hate on it, but
Yeah, it's like, for every 10 comments, 9 of it is hate, and there's one comment that says, oh, it's a really nice car, and the rest of it's just straight slagging it off, saying...
And let's get it right, people. Every comment is, why would you want your car to fart? From factory, from VW itself.
Exactly.
It farts. Through the exhaust, through the engine exhaust.
Go and look in the comments, yeah, there's one guy that explained exactly how a DSG fart works.
We'll put it up here as well, so shout out to that guy.
Yeah, shout out you, mate. Right there. That's his comment. He explained it perfectly, because we can't reply to everyone's comment. Let me just check how many comments that video has as well. Probably...
God knows, man. 2,000 plus.
You think?
Yeah. But yeah, people just hate after hate. But you know, it's fine. It's jokes. It's not. We're not saying fully hate, but it's
400 comments,
oh
and about 300 is just straight
yeah.
saying the car sounds rubbish.
Car rubbish. Why would you do it?
Yeah, who would you do that? Yeah, your neighbours must hate you. La di la di la. When they probably drive the exact same in his tin can car that's 1 litre. Yeah, so shh.
That Golf R though.
I can't believe it. You let me drive yours in blue water,
Mm.
and then 2 days later I went and bought one with you.
Man,
It was mental. Drove that all the way to Spain. I didn't do a video on that because I actually was doing a video, and then I got ill on the journey. Then I stopped recording. Then my tyre popped in the motorway in Spain. Then the rim cracked because I couldn't get off the motorway because there was no hard shoulder. So that cost me big bread to get the Spielberg replaced and a new PS4 tyre. My days. I was on that bloody biscuit tyre for like 3 weeks. Had that rubbish little, I forgot what they're called, spare tyre for like 3 weeks. And to be fair, I was doing launch controls and everything on that spare tyre. I was just waiting for that to break as well. But it was like straight spinning. The tyre nearly spun so much that it just went off by itself.
Guys, comment below if you have a Golf R. Has your rim cracked before? Because his cracked, mine cracked.
Yeah, yours cracked as well.
Mine cracked. Was it up before
No,
his?
yeah, before. And you bought a whole new rim.
Yeah, I bought a whole new.
I
rim.
couldn't get a rim out there because one rim plus shipment was like 700 quid. So I just went to a mechanic's and he welded it for me.
Yeah, I got mine welded, and then it cracked again, and I welded it again, cracked again. Well, when I say cracked, the thing opened up, the weld, and then obviously, yeah, the only option was to get another rim that was £600 for the exact same one that is painted in black, not even itself. But that Golf R was there. Now, why do we sell the Golf Rs? My one, obviously, turbo went. I don't know if I should tell the people how I got it tuned, or their map was just, I don't know.
Tell me and I'll bleep it if they don't. Where did you get it tuned? Stage 1 re I did and it went kaput.
Stage 1, I was gonna get it from my guy in North, and I think the software was just a bit too much, or something. He just didn't, because it was too instant. You know, you let it go for the. It's not like a normal car that you let go and wait till it goes. Beep, beep, beep. This one was.
Yeah, it was non-stop. Couldn't even like get a break from it.
I think it just overheated and everything just went.
It is 32 degrees right now, guys. So if we look shiny or whatever, we are dying. But
We do have an AC thing, but you know, it may just be in the background like the heat gun in the some of our videos. Like, oh yeah, it's bzzz.
yeah, the air conditioning just ruined the whole podcast. So you sold yours because the turbo blew up. I sold mine. Reason number one is because he sold his. So I thought we'll just get 2 new cars again. And second of all, I didn't want mine to depreciate too much. in money. I didn't want the price to depreciate, so I had 67,000 miles on the clock, on the dot, and then I stopped driving it and sold it, and I only lost like, I think it was like 1,700 or something.
Yeah.
Which was not bad. I was expecting it to sell for a lot less. So I saw, yeah, mine was, he didn't have his anymore, so I thought I might as well get rid of mine, and I didn't want it to depreciate too much, so I just got rid of it as well. Then I couldn't be without a car, so same day I sold it, I got Mark 6 GTI for the cheap, and then, as you guys know, we did the tail lights to the Mark 6R ones, we did spoiler, courtesy of Tolga, diffuser, courtesy of Tolga,
Labour.
Apple CarPlay, paddles, all that sort of stuff, pops and bangs, stage 1 thanks to my missus, res delete thanks to my missus, but as I said guys, it was just not big enough, like it just felt cramped in the car, so I had to just get rid of that. And then got X3 35i N55 engine, big platform,
Big.
stuff to come there, stage
One of one.
I don't know anyone that would have that car. And on Auto Trader there's only one other one that Tolga might get.
Oh.
But we'll see.
We'll see. So guys, if you ever see my eyes in the video where I'm looking at my Golf 5 picture over there. That's one of my favourite pictures. And I still keep in touch with the new owner as well, which I love.
I don't know where mine went. I saw it on Auto Trader one day after I sold it, and then one day it was gone.
God knows, it could be the scrapyard.
Don't say that. I love that car to bits.
You never know, maybe we have to go and get it again from the same.
Or you have to get your one, and I have to look for that plate and get that exact one again. And we all reunited, and then they both go.
Golf 5 was it, mate? Stage 3 Golf 5 is that 550. You could do safe map up 600, and then you could go over and beyond. There's a guy in America, I think it's called William something, 900 plus brake horsepower.
Huh?
Black Golf 5. Don't know what he did to it, but
The engine is cocaine to run on it, because no Tesco petrol is letting that thing run. Or out there, 7-Eleven petrol. It's not running on that. That's just breaking down.
It's not petrol, mate, it's gas. Gas.
How can liquid be?
I don't know, you tell me, mate. Americans are just. But big up to our American audience. Obviously, we are. I checked actually the other day where we got where we get our views from.
Let's have a look.
There was some India, which was odd. There was Turkey, which was odd. Obviously, I gave it to one or two people, but.
Right. Okay. So 24% are UK viewers. I know what the second one is. 7.2% South Africans. You know why? South Africans are obsessed with VW, bro. If you type in Golf R, pops and bangs, it's a South African guy that comes up. When I had my Polo, remember that Polo video I sent you where it was farting 1 litre R-line and he had quad South African guy? They're obsessed with GTIs, bro. So that, I definitely know, they're obsessed with VW. Then we've got Germany.
Which is normal, that's
Auto. Oh! United States, France, Turkey, Netherlands, Algeria, Italy, and then the big India. So none of my Spanish boys are watching my videos, yeah?
Wow.
We're gonna have to blur that actually, because I don't want to get demonetized. 3% of people use subtitles. Do we not speak English, or what's going on?
Well, it's hard to understand us, yeah.
And 99% of you are not subscribed. That's basically the whole, every single person that watches us is not subscribed.
That's deep, man. That's deep. Why you lot not subscribed, man? You want me to come to your yard and...
Okay, revenue, big fat 0. But we are over now 1,000 subs, so we can apply. We just need to fill out the tax forms, and then. But this, yeah, You guys don't know, I've had, I think, maybe 9 channels since 2013. And none of them were popping. I used to have a gaming one, we used to do GTA videos. That one got, I remember it got 800 subs. I was getting like 20k views a video. I was doing like invisible body, invisible arms, FIFA mods, stuff like that. Then I did a football channel that got like 10 subscribers. I can't even think. Then I done another gaming channel that got no subs. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, I've got a channel with my missus that we still use. And then this one. And this one, we was doing it as a joke.
Yeah.
Because the first video was putting some AliExpress mods on that didn't fit. Which I have the footage still. It's 40 minutes long.
That's it. Another best video I like was the 2PETROLHEADS spoiler.
Oh.
That you haven't seen. That was.
We was there maybe 7 hours doing a spoiler. Not because we couldn't do it, because the one that came on my Polo from VW, I'm telling you, they must have used Gorilla Spunk to get that on. So get Gorilla Glue. Tolga had a reciprocating saw.
Yeah.
I'll throw a picture out right now. Going through the spoiler, and it still wouldn't cut it. And we was there all night long. Then Joe, he was recording, and then Tolga went, hold the heat gun, and Joe grabbed the end of it. We needed to go A&E because Joe's hand nearly melted off. Oh my god!
It was hectic, man. We had to drill a hole in.
Yeah, he was drilling
in the spoiler
into my Polo. Nearly lost all my warranty.
That's crazy.
God, yeah, that video is 40 minutes long. I've got that video still, and it took us like 3 days to record everything because it took 7 hours to get the spoiler off. Then all the little mods didn't fit on any of the car. Then the third day was putting the spoiler on. Then we had to leave with the masking tape and everything.
Oh yes.
My god, that's so long. Then we recorded your spoiler that we didn't upload. So yeah, it was just so many videos we recorded that we never uploaded because 90% of it was us just mucking around, and not mucking around like not taking it serious, but it was just so time consuming because something was always glued on that not even the Hulk could get off.
Yeah. And we do forget time to hit the record button because obviously, you know.
No, that's you.
Mate, never. Yeah, that is.
I pressed the record button and it's been recording for 2 minutes before we start, so I make sure. I've got another question. What do you think of Pull Up? Shout out MSV and MSW.
Yeah, big up. I say it was a good event. I say, obviously it was our first event as 2PETROLHEADS.
Yeah, I've never ever been to any event, no concerts, nothing.
I say it was. I'll give it a good 8 out of 10.
I was going to say 7 or 8 as well, purely based on the fact that it was like when we got there, it was banging, everything was happening at once, but then there was a big break, and there was like we could only walk around so many times before the next set of cars and stuff came on, and we was just looking at the same things. There was a number plate stand there, and I think we walked past it like 35 times, and we spoke to the guy every single time. We must have been fuming at us because we kept asking him questions, and we never bought a single plate.
Talking about plate, we'll show you our plate, why we were there and this, that. It was just so for the vids.
Make sure it's focusing. Yeah, it still didn't focus. So obviously we've got these to display on the cars because obviously if anyone does put their car on our channel or is ready to collab and we don't want to show their plates, blurring it is such a hassle. It takes me like hours to blur it because all we do is move in the video. So I've got like moved it like Tetris, trying to get that little blurry thing to cover the plate. It's easier with 3M tape. Stick it on. Tolga's got the back one up there. I keep this one at home. And obviously when we record videos, we just bring both of them and stick it on.
Now we need to get another set, just for fun.
Yeah, exactly.
And then random plates.
I need to get my private plate, which I'm not going to say because then it's not private. Tolga's got about 11 private plates stacked up over there. I don't know how he gets so lucky with all the names, because I can't get a single thing related to me.
Big up the foreign names.
To be fair, my foreign last name is the only thing that works.
Well, then it's just a famous name.
No, my other
yes,
one. That one is actually available. The other name is too commercial that either someone's got it or they just don't accept that name on a plate. And, well, I was going to say my first name, but they don't know my first name. So all I'm going to say is the plate for my first name was 400k, which I'm not paying. I can't pay. Couldn't even get a mortgage to get that plate. So yeah, my first name you guys don't know. I go by Paris, which is one of my surnames. How did we go by that? At school, one of our best mates had the same, I was going to say my name again, has the same first name as me. So they kept, when they shouted our name, whatever, we both went, ooh. So he stayed with that, and I took the surname, and then I just ran with that ever since. So I've been going by one of my surnames for about 12 years now.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even know I have a first name, because no one ever calls me by it. The only people that call me by it is my parents.
That's it, really, no one else, you know?
Exactly, not one other person, my parents and my grandparents, that's it.
I don't call him, nah. Call a second name, or I'll just say bro, or
Yeah, exactly.
you, or something. Or I just go meow.
Oh, so yeah, my first name is too expensive, 400 grand. My name I go by Paris, we just cannot get that, it doesn't let you. And then my last name is available, which I will get that, because that is £399. So it's not terrible. I'll get that. And once I get that, this will definitely go over the top of it, because I don't want anyone doing some sort of cloning of my private plate or whatever. So I'm going to get one soon. And Tolga just gets to play roulette with which one he gets to put on his car, because he opens all 11 and then he goes eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And the only one we can, well, the two we can say is E8GEN.
Yeah,
which so many people on the short say, what is that number plate? What is that number plate? What does that mean?
It's my surname, Peeps.
And then the one on the X5 from the Turkey video, which is T222LGA. Every time I see that plate, just all the memories come back. And I can't believe, guys, it's been 6 months since we went to Turkey.
6 months.
6 months. It felt like yesterday when we did the Turkish shopping.
Back to the pull-up. That X3.
Oh my god.
Was it M?
Yeah, M.
Not 48 or anything.
No, X3M, and his number plate started with M25, and then he had 3 things after that. It was like carbon black.
Yeah, carbon black. Donny, I would say 200 laps.
Minimum.
Strip, whatever you want to call it.
He done the drag. I blinked, and he was back at the start again. That engine, what was it? What is it? S65?
S50. 55 is M3 and 4.
Didn't have a bit of research.
65.
Must be X3M engine. 1 second, guys. 1 second.
1 second, peeps. BMW fanboys can't find it.
S58. What did I say? 68.
Yeah, you said 68.
You said 68 as well.
S50. Yes.
S58. That guy's one must have been indestructible, because, bro, I don't know how he did so many laps, and all he was doing, burnouts, everything. Big up MSB. As you guys have seen, we got there, and we're both quite shy people. Meet like celebrities or famous people, whatever. I would never go up to anyone and ask them for a picture or nothing. I'll just see them, acknowledge someone, and then
wave.
Yeah, and walk off. But we went with the intention of meeting him. He was the first car guy I got into watching, MSV, and I just thought he was so funny.
Donny has a big mouth, so MSV.
Yeah, that was mental. When he laughed, he goes, ow! And we saw him. I remember I said to Tolga, this is it, because we got there, it started at 8, and I think we was there like 8:15. So it was quite empty, and I said, this is the chance, because there was not that many crowds around him or anything.
Yeah.
And I went over to him holding the camera, and I said to one of the, like, not bodyguards,
Marshall.
but it was someone in his team.
Yeah, the team.
I said, mate, you wouldn't mind getting a picture of us? And he goes to us, oh, what's the camera? And I went, oh, YouTube. He said, what's the channel? It's like 2PETROLHEADS. The way he grabbed the camera, went like this, my heart just like stopped. Because that is something we've got on footage for life.
For life, mate.
And as I said, that's the first car YouTuber I ever watched was MSB.
MSV.
I think it went MSB, Driver Dave. The last person I watched was DMO. That was this year. It was MSB, Driver Dave, and then I think it was like Matt Armstrong, then Mark McCann. Big up Mark McCann, you made our Turkey trip.
Yeah,
so
Mark
good.
McCann.
Mark McCann, if you're watching this, mate, let's do a collab, please. Please.
We love you, we love you, we love you.
We was literally watching you before we started this video. But yeah, then DMO was this year. I don't know, I just used to watch like Instagram clips, but I never watched like a full video of his.
I used to watch DMO way back when his friend had a Cooper, when he had a C63 in white. Oh, you know, obviously, you know, we got into cars when Paris got into cars when a year and
a bit ago. I'd liked cars, yeah. I'll clear that up. I liked cars. I used to like watching cars, but I never had a license, so I wasn't like, I didn't have anything to do myself. And then when I got my license last year, a month in, oh my god, the Valencia trip. I had my license 2 months, guys, and he goes to me, let's drive to Spain to meet Joe, the third Petrolhead, because we was doing a video. I've got that footage as well. We got a 1 litre Polo, and we went all through France. We nearly died, because as you know, in the Tolga driving to Spain video, he goes, this reminds me of Paris when he said, all I see is trees. It was 17 hours to Barcelona, and all we saw for 17 hours was conifer trees, those long, tall ones with a point. That's all we saw for 17 hours. I thought it was never going to end. The tyre popped on that one as well. I got no luck driving abroad. Tyre popped. One mechanic in Spain said $2,000 because the tyre popped at 1 AM. Tolga turned into the Hulk and went boom with a wrench. Got the wheel off, put the other one on. Got a new tyre. Then yeah, we chilled at the beach and everything. Got Airbnb.
Just for
2 days.
Yeah, 2 days. A trip for 2 days.
We drove all the way down to Spain. Took us 23 hours. Then one of the days was getting the car repaired. Then we went to the Airbnb, and then we left at 6 in the morning to get all the way back because we all had work next day. We was absolutely mental.
But was it worth it? Yes, it was.
Oh, 100%. The memories, yeah. One thing is memories is to me, I'm a very nostalgic person. I always think about things I've done and the past, and the memories is the best.
And it was
and you can't recreate memories. Once it happened, that's it. It was so good.
It was our first good memory together, I'll say, because before that we had a small break, you know. No, nothing.
Yep, COVID happened. And Tog went to Turkey.
And yeah, that's it. And
Tog deleted his Instagram. So it just vanished off the map. And then COVID finished. And Joe again, 2PETROLHEADS Joe, found his Instagram, and you had like 20 followers. And Joe sent it to me, and we messaged you, and then we all linked up again. So shout out Joe, because if it weren't for Joe, we wouldn't be here today.
And that's where I think he got into the car. That's where he fell in love with a Golf 5.
Because I had a car, I had my Polo 1 litre R-Line, but I didn't have a licence. So we went to take pictures, and I was driving around London with just L plates on, with nothing. Doesn't matter now, guys, because obviously we're insured and every car. But then I was driving with L plates around London with a provisional licence and no one in the passenger seat, just so we could take pictures around London. And that was it, yeah. So we met up with Joe. Because obviously I was always talking to Joe every day. And then, yeah, he told you to meet us. because I messaged Tolga after Turkey to ask him for his instructor.
Yeah.
Joe found his Instagram. I messaged Tolga saying, what are you saying, mate? Da, 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 da. Long time no speak. Who's your instructor? He gave me his instructor, and we didn't speak for like another year. About 2 years we didn't speak for. And then Joe came back from Gibraltar, met with you, and then you picked me up. And it was like house on fire again. Like nothing ever happened.
And that's why boys are always calm, innit? No, we're not like girls.
Yeah, exactly.
As Andrew Tate said
What did he say?
on one of his reels, he said girls could just argue in like, they could be friends for years and just have a small argument and that's it. But guys, you know, I disappeared, came back, that's it. We just carried on like it was nothing. Like, it was normal.
I've never had an argument with anyone. Like any friend.
It's lying, people. He argued with me.
Yeah, tell the viewers, bud.
He took my last chip, tea,
Tea's
chai.
calf.
But no. We never argued or anything. And yeah, we just carried on. We know each other for nearly
2013, September.
So nearly 15 years.
So what maths is that?
14,
12. 12 this September.
Bomba clap. I thought we were more, mate.
12 this September. And how did we meet?
Oh, that was a dream.
At school. We'd have been in school for 1 week. Yeah? Secondary school. And I used to bring in a football. And I used to play in the playground with these random guys.
But we were in the same form.
Yeah, in the same form.
Yeah.
So we'd come in, the lunch bell would finish. We'd come in. And Tolga's already in the form like this. Like Andrew Tate, yeah? He used to sit like this. And I was like, yeah, this guy, his lunch, the bell just went and he's already in there, school bag off. I remember every day for the first week I saw him like that and I was like, nah, this can't run. I remember the second week I went over to him and I can't lie, he had some fat Turkish accent at school.
Wow, racism, see that racism, people.
I went over to him, I said, oh mate, and Tolga used to wear, he used to make me look, he made me feel hot and I loved the heat. He had a jumper on, woolly jumper, blazer, jacket. And I was sweating just talking to him. I remember I said to him, mate, you come play football with us, and then that was it.
Oh, yeah.
It literally was just me asking him, does he want to play football with us? Because he was always in the form by himself, and that was it.
I don't remember the accent, man. I can't remember how I even sounded. But
Yeah, he had a bit of an accent. Then we started going to your house. Then your dad picked us up in the 7 Series. That car back in the day was mental. I still remember it. He picked me up for 30 seconds because we were on my road and he picked me up and took me to my house. Oh, that was 30 seconds in the 7 Series. I felt like Scarface. I was like this in the back seat. I felt like the man. And then yeah, we was going to your house. Then pancake day at yours.
Guys, comment below. Nutella and cheese combo is the one. We all tried it, well, minus.
And you know what I love is this is meant to be about cars and we're talking about, I think maybe we did 10 minutes about go far, pull up and our new cars and everything else about how we met. Joe, big up Joe again. Nutella and cheese.
But it's normal, this way you like get to know us.
Exactly, you get to know us, how we met, who we are. I'm 22. It's 23. My birthday's next month, so I'll be 23 as well.
Oh yeah.
We're both born in 02.
02.
Don't need to say the rest of it.
Yeah, size 8. I have size 9.
Yep. Size 8. Shoes.
And yeah, that's it. Just
my favourite player of all time is Ronaldo. CR7.
Mine's
not that Brazilian guy.
I don't even know who mine is. It's Ronaldo, but obviously.
I was like, I am like die hard. I will scrap someone if they tell me Messi is better than him.
When he had everything, he had CR7 pants. I remember my first time seeing it.
Boxers, CR7 aftershave, CR7. I think I had a toothbrush that was fake. It just had these initials on it. Yeah.
He had a water bottle.
Water bottle. At home, I have 13 CR7 football shirts for all the clubs.
Anything. Booze, 2 bags.
Oh my god, I had every single materials, rucksack.
I even had the aftershave.
That aftershave, I used to rock that like it was Dior Sauvage. I was like this. That red CR7 bottle. I remember this girl once, this is no word of a lie. A guy we know was talking to a girl. We went on not a double date, but so the other girl wasn't third wheeling. I got in the car and she went, "Oh, you smell really good." CR7, £15 aftershave, and you smelled good. You don't need no Dior Sauvage, no Tom Ford, Oud, whatever it is. CR7, and actually, it just dropped like another 7 perfumes, so I might have to get back into that one. Look,
Man.
football, like Ronaldo, cars, I've never watched F1. Shall I tell you why? I find it so boring. You're telling me they do 500,000 laps, and it just goes. He's already done the lap, and I blinked. Another 500 to go. It's like I can't get into it because I'm seeing the same loop over and over again. The only time I'd be interested is when it's like 3 laps to go, and then you're seeing like from 1 to 497. Count me out. Call me when it's about to finish.
F1 is good, man. Obviously, man, I ain't a fan. I used to be a super fan. Obviously, when Daniel Ricciardo was at Red Bull, people, if you don't know, 2016. When he got into the pit and he was going to win, but Red Bull team in the pit weren't ready with his tyres, and then obviously lost it. I think it was to Hamilton and whatever, and then Hamilton and Verstappen, they had that thing in Silverstone when Hamilton blew his tyre, but he still got there. You know, that was the fun. Now I just don't follow that. I went to Monaco, when was it? A couple of weeks ago when it was F1, F1 the weekend. Monaco track I don't mind, it's a small track, but when you go to big ones, you know, like Spa, this, that, whatever, it's just boring because you just, like he said, the car goes, that's it, you see that. Then you wait for that next car.
Yeah, exactly, that's why I can't get into it because it's just like, I'm just seeing the same thing repetitively so long. Big question they want to know. They've never asked us, but I know they want to know. Are we going to the NÜRBURGRIng?
Yes, we are. We
was meant to go with the Golf R's, but then his one went kaboom, and then I didn't want it anymore. Let's rephrase that. Yeah. I would love to have it right now, still, but
we'll go to NÜRBURGRIng with 2 Golf R's in the future. We're just trying to save money, people, because if you crash in the NÜRBURGRIng,
oh my god,
it's nearly like 10,000.
You just break the just hit the barrier, boing, that's £1 gone. You
Even
go
if
through
you
the barrier
debris on the track, it's like 600 a piece.
You go through the fence at the back, that's £5. You hit a tree, you might as well call call God, because you can't even afford to replant the tree.
Just die there, and then that's it. You don't have to pay anyone.
And the UK insurance, obviously, in fine print, says we do not cover any Nürburgring activities, so it's literally off our own pocket to go there, record, and make sure we don't crash or nothing.
So we get Misha to drive what maybe.
To be fair, that would be incredible. If we just met Misha there, I'd pay him to.
Even if it's not in our cars, we could rent a car from the NÜRBURGRIng.
You can?
Yeah, you have NÜRBURGRIng cars.
Like what?
GT3 RS, you have M4, M5.
Yeah, but surely that's going to cost me my leg.
No, there's not that much. I think it's
not that much to you, not that much to me.
Till you crash.
Yeah, then when you crash.
Or we just get.
I would actually
take us out in his car.
If I rented a GT3 RS and crashed, I'd run onto the track for someone to hit me because I could not afford the barrier, the fence, the tree, and the GT3 RS. I would literally go straight onto the track, and some big car, because knowing me, I'll jump and Citroen C1 will come round and he'll dodge me, where I need like a lorry to go, or I start sprinting through the woods, and then you never see me again. Yeah, no, you never see me again. I go off grid.
But nah, NÜRBURGRIng will come up soon. It's crazy, man. We see people from the UK that go there that have fun. We see some crash and you know, there was a guy that I think he had an M2 or 240i that recently crashed. He like did a flip or something.
Yeah.
And obviously he just had to. I think his payout was that he needed 30k.
I saw a petition online where they want to get Misha banned from the Nürburgring. Why would you do that when he brings all the content? He brings the people to the Nürburgring because he records it in their car, so he brings people. And obviously he's inspired a lot of people to go and race there and get good time or just enjoy it, go around the track. And then trying to ban him. So why did we do that at the same time as well?
I have no idea.
Right guys, quick little blip there because we had to open a window, otherwise I think we would have disintegrated. Obviously he's got some munch of Squares bars. I enjoy Squares bars as well, but not the marshmallow ones, the chocolate ones. I'm just taking in the air because I'm literally sweating my nuts off. It's so hot.
Where do we do our mods?
On his driveway.
That's where we do it, people. We do it on our driveway. I'm on a hunt for a warehouse. I want to open my own, I don't know what, mechanic wires and tuning wires and bits and bobs. It's fun, you know. Right now I'm a slash mechanic slash professional valeting polishing ish.
And I'm a labourer. Straight construction, getting that money. We did work in Sainsbury's together. Lasted 1 week, and then we went Turkey. So that was it.
But was it worth it? Yeah.
That was the fun. When we went on my trial together, we couldn't have written that. That was so funny. One of our guys from Sainsbury's, big up you if you watch this. He commented yesterday on one of our videos. So if you see this, mate, shout out to you.
What was on his name? I'm trying to remember. Ryan? No, not Ryan.
It definitely was not Ryan.
No, I know that, but it was just some Dean. Nah, not Dean.
We're thinking of the same guy.
Yes, I know the guy when I came to have grapes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how can you put with Dean?
He told me something like that. I remember.
Nah.
Like, I know it's not his real name.
or something.
Nah. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, he knows me. He knows me.
He knows who we are.
If not, we'll go and find him. I know where he lives. No, he told me where he lives. No.
And then he comments down below saying he never told you where you live.
We even had Arian, my guy, my elbow guy, that tall guy. I don't know if you know him. But
Yeah, I know who he was. I spoke to him once.
But yeah, guys, we give you advice. Go and work with your boy somewhere.
You only live once.
You live once. It's fun. You know what? We did Sainsbury's delivery. The first drop, nearly broke his back. The way he picked it up and went up that 3-4 steps.
There was no lift. And I picked up the crate and I was like this.
Part 2, people. So yeah, his back nearly broke, but it was a fun thing, man. The best thing for me on that job when I said we're running it, so I got to drive. I started to drive.
And I was jumping out the back.
Jump, fly.
We started sprinting towards someone's house, and the customer came out of the house, nearly ran through the front door because we couldn't stop running.
Oh man, that was fun, man. That was fun.
So yeah, guys, work with your boys because it's fun. Honestly,
it's fun. Even when we worked in my restaurant, that was the goat, mate. That was the.
So he opened a restaurant, and I said to him, "Yeah, I need a job." He said, "Come for 1 day and see how you like it." First day, his dad goes to me, "Take this tray of champagne flutes on the opening day," and I picked it up, trying to hold it properly. I wanted to hold it like this. The bar guy said I had to hold it like this. Yeah, the champagne flutes was like, you know, a wind chime. Cling, 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 cling. That's what they were doing like this. Look, I had Parkinson's. And I'm thinking, anyhow I drop this on opening day, because I was greeting the people coming in. If I drop this in front of everyone on opening day, the whole restaurant is ruined. Well, the way I got to the table and I went, and I never went anywhere near it again. My heart was going, I don't know if you could even hear that, but my heart was thumping with the flutes shaking around. That was not it for me. No way, never again, never again. So we worked twice together. And then went upstairs, we hoovered all the grub, and then we used to just go there for drinks.
Once as well, somewhere else maybe.
I don't think so.
Guys, comment below. Can you whistle
We'll have one go each. You had your go, I'll go. Oh, a little bit. Okay.
Let me get to there, guys.
Ah. Nah. We do like the odd one, and then it flops all over again.
It all started from Turkey.
A little bit, but yeah, that's enough of that because obviously the Tolga's floor's going to be full of spit. And we're going to have to get a mop out, so we'll forget that.
Barbecue season in the UK. Everybody put your hands up, take your tops off, let's go. Woo! Okay, that's a little too much.
I think I just did something.
Hitler, he just did the Heil Hitler! So big up Hitler. F the UK people, F in French. And
we'll just send shots to everyone.
Everyone except Spain and Turkey.
Exactly.
Big up! And big up the Czechs.
We went shooting range in Turkey, and I went like this. And I purposely picked the one with the red dot sight, like COD, and then I was just shooting on the floor. And the guy said to me, "Can you see the dot?" And I said, "No." He said, "Why the hell are you shooting?" I said, "I thought you ran out of battery." I was just like shooting at the floor because I couldn't see the dot, but it's because I wasn't holding the gun upright. I was holding the gun down, so I couldn't look at the dot. When I lifted it up, I went, "Oh, it's there again." So I just wasted bare bullets going on the floor because I wasn't even trying to look for the dot. I was just there just trying to shoot. I remember I said, "Tolga, as soon as you got there, I want to use a shotgun." I think the shotgun, my shoulder would have gone back outside the place because when the guy next to us shot the shotgun, my whole bones went up in the sky.
Oh my god, that was experience.
Big up Burke, whatever his name is.
Beck, yeah. Big up Beck for pollution.
I don't know what they're called. It's the black one with the yellow aim.
Whatever.
And he did the military in America.
Yeah.
That's
proper
why
American accent. Like, everyone there actually had like a good accent.
Yeah.
The guy had the reception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he said we was Northern Irish. I don't know where he got that from.
We don't look Irish, we ain't ginger. We both look. He was more Turk than me in Turkey.
Everyone was talking to me in Turkish. I get spoken to in Turkish here, and I go the emoji like this. That's
Right,
what I do.
at least he knows some words. He knows.
Merhaba, teşekkürler, bir Fanta, bir kola, bir çay, dona.
What's yes and no?
Huh?
Yes and no.
All I know is yok.
Yeah, and yok, which is nah. Evet and hayır.
I never mentioned that.
Yes.
I never said that once on the
Evet.
shit.
Yeah, you said evet.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did, man.
I said teşekkürler, teşekkürler.
So guys, if you want to know how to shoot guns, hot with us as well. I'll show you something right now, but we can't.
No, we can't show you what we have in possession, because then we might be locked up. They won't let me out.
Well, the SWAT team.
Okay, then I'll definitely be jumping out your window.
Now we're both dead, broken legs.
No more car content. We'll be in hospital. You know when he's got your leg up like this with the sling.
That's it, the peanut thing about. Oh, that. I loved it.
We nearly crashed with the story I told Tolga every time when I went to Egypt. So guys, I hate flying. I'm really scared of flying. I hate it with a passion. And when I was in Egypt, from my hotel in Sharm el Sheikh, we was going to Cairo to look at the pyramids. And we're getting on the plane, and we're going towards a plane like a normal one, looks like EasyJet, Air Cairo, and then the bus just went whoop, that way. And I saw a plane with a propeller on it, and my heart just sunk. Anyways, takes off, and this is the perfect analogy I have, yeah? Imagine a hanger on the rail, and you knock it, and it does this.
Yeah.
That's what the plane with the propeller was doing. It took off, and it was doing this, yeah? All of a sudden, the pilot came out, and I went, I was front row as well, front row, pilot comes out of the cockpit, and I'm like this. Sits next to me, and started hoovering peanuts, whilst this plane was doing this on autopilot, and he was sat next to me going,
Oh.
yeah, we told him that again on the Turkey trip. We nearly crashed because he couldn't see, because so much tears in his eyes, it went blurry. And then the military stopped us twice, and your ID kept shouting like some police siren. I thought that was the end of the trip.
Because in Turkey, when you're over 18, you have to go to the military for 6 months. It's compulsory. If you don't, then they're after you. But if you're abroad, that live there or work there, or have proof, then you don't have to till you're like age 42, and I think after 42, you can't move, innit?
I hope you can move after 42. They used to have it in Spain as well, but they got rid of that, so I don't have to go back there and do military service either. But I do think probably military service is good, because we do live in a soft world right now, guys. A lot of, can't say the word, but a lot of soft people. So I think military service would be good to toughen some guys up and man up. And now we're going to get banned because that's not inclusive language. So whatever.
Crazy.
And I don't think that's much more we can talk about. So guys, I don't know how long this is. Probably well over an hour.
I hope so. So I can watch it.
The Turkey trip's 55 minutes. So
I watch it every day.
You're probably all the viewers.
Wow.
So yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell us if you want to see another episode.
Another episode that we come prepared.
Yeah, we'll have more questions. Obviously, this is a bit
just
out of the blue. It was his idea, good idea, because a sit-down video, not always like trying to think of car stuff. So it was a good idea. So yeah, let us know if you want another episode. And this is the background. I might fit a picture of my car there. I need to print one off. And you got anything to say?
More content will come up soon. Obviously right now we're just busy. We are obviously two working hard men.
Yeah.
And obviously, and yeah. So we've got more videos. Obviously when this video drops there will be
your POV,
my POV video
of the Porsche Macan GTS.
And that's it really. And maybe 1 or 2 meets if we have time to go and whatever.
Exactly.
And this, that.
So yeah guys, we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you.
Cheers.